Hello everyone, it's Surreal Snow, and today we're going to be doing a Beyblade video. I've always enjoyed Beyblade, and I've not made a video on this topic in a long time. I don't really know why, I guess. Just wanted to do some more gaming, but Beyblade was really the heart of my channel, so I wanted to do some more, and today we're doing kind of a special video. So, it's going to be a gauntlet, I think would be the best word for it. So we have 10 Turbo Beys, all versing Prime Apocalypse. So Prime Apocalypse does have Dimension, keeping it in its tallest attack form, because I feel like that tip performs a lot better than Ultimate Reboot in this stadium. So once they get a single point on Apocalypse, the video's over, or Apocalypse has to beat all 10 of them. So I hope you enjoy, and let's start the video. So our first Bey is actually going to be, I believe it's called Dark Nepstrius. I believe that's what the recolor is called. And Nepstrius I thought was an interesting choice for this, and we're not really going to use slingshot modes until maybe the end. But because there's no really edges for Apocalypse to catch on, I think Nepstrius should fare pretty well. Got a nice tip, just a pretty good combo. So I think he'll fare pretty well against Apocalypse. We are going to launch Apocalypse first, though, just because it has so much power, and Nepstrius doesn't have the best slopes. I don't know how long it'll last. Alright. One hit. Alright. Can Nepstrius come back? Maybe outlast Apocalypse? No. Just too much power in Apocalypse. And I also took off the frame. It almost bursted Apocalypse, actually. I actually moved it. It was right, very close, or just past the red. But, I can't think. Oh, so I took off the frame on Apocalypse because it scrapes a lot on these types of stadiums. Alright, now we're going to use Red Regalis. Or Shelter Regalis, I think. I can't think if it's... Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. But this is a very aggressive Bey, and I don't know how long it'll last, but it's got pretty nice slopes. So I bet it could take a couple of hits, maybe even burst Apocalypse. Alright. Alright, so really insane. Wow. Alright, I would just like to say that in a video it was in the video, a little clip, where Regulus actually beat Apocalypse. Though Apocalypse did not get a good launch, I was still surprised, but unfortunately Regulus was just not able to last Apocalypse power. And sorry if what I just said was kind of vague. Basically, I kind of mislaunched, but it was still an okay launch, and Regulus managed to beat Apocalypse. It wasn't fair, so I didn't put it in the video, but I just want you to know that Regulus does have a chance at beating Apocalypse. Alright. This Bey does not like to stay in the launcher. Let's see if the Apocalypse can get its hits off. Can this Bey dodge Apocalypse? Are you serious? No, it was so close to beating Apocalypse. Alright, let's try Excalius. Both Beys have extremely high attack power. Surprised Excalius is so steady, but I think Apocalypse is going to win just because of Excalius' horrible stamina. Like, you can see, after the very first two hits, those first two hits can destroy many powerful Beys. After that, really can't do much. Alright, let's do Archer Hercules. Then after this, I'm probably going to do Turbo Achilles and Turbo Spryzen. And if it manages to beat those two, then we have Orichalcum and Perfect Phoenix. I'm saving Perfect Phoenix and Orichalcum for last. First, because I don't know why I'm saving Phoenix, but Orichalcum is very, very defensive, and I doubt Apocalypse can beat it in a slingshot stadium. So I'm just saving it for last if it manages to beat everything else. Alright, enough talk. Let's go, Hercules. Alright, a little skip. Hercules does have a very high chance of winning, though, I must say. It's a very defensive and powerful Bey. But it just was not able to last. And I will say, though, Hercules is one of the best Turbo Beys, in my opinion, at least. At least for the Hasbro. It's, for some reason, insanely good. So we're going to do 2 battles, first with Achilles in balance mode, and then within its attack mode. Apocalypse seems to not want to stay in the launcher. I really should be using a Takara launcher, but I've only got one string launcher. Don't want to risk breaking it over a Bey that works just fine in Hasbro launchers. Alright, all just spinning around. Not even gonna hit each other. But that one hit was just enough to get Achilles stuck in the rails. And don't forget, if it doesn't have to be a burst. Survivor finishes will still end it for Apocalypse. I gotta push the turbo wings back in. And there. Alright, let's start. Alright, 2 hyper offensive Beys. I've got a feeling that hit knocked in one of Achilles' turbo wings. Ooh. Yes, and without those turbo wings, it might have had both of them out, but I thought I saw one knocked in. Without those wings protecting it, was not able to beat it. Alright, lastly, one of my favorite Beys, Turbo Spryzen. Then, if it beats Spryzen, we're going to do Perfect Phoenix, and finally Orichalcum. So don't forget that we're doing all 6 of Spryzen's modes. So I highly doubt Apocalypse will be able to beat all of them. This is right spin attack. Spryzen might be able to beat Apocalypse. And there we have it. Turbo Spryzen, one of the turbo blades was knocked in, was able to beat Apocalypse without moving at all. So I'm surprised. I always loved Turbo Spryzen, but I didn't know it was this powerful. Because Apocalypse, of course, it has Dimension Set Ultimate Reboot, which might give it an advantage or a disadvantage. But I just cannot believe that Spryzen won. And you know what? Here's the code for Turbo Spryzen. In case you play the game, you can use this code and get your own Turbo Spryzen. Alright, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's about it.